sun, go to the place I was told about. If I recall correctly, it was over this way or something. Oh, there's also...
But for now, and it's hard to reply to you when I'm in the kitchen.
Okay, it looks like I don't really have access to the automod stuff on the phone app. Yeah, nobody can leave except for special cases. Really freaky lately. Wouldn't there be some sort of attempt at possible evacuation or something?
Navi!
Is there any way I can get to the automod stuff in here? Let's... If there is, then I'm not seeing it. Okay. Not here.
Okay. The Navi thing?
Right, yeah.
There we go.
Just need to use restoration for that. Happy hackers. Okay, not sure if we saw that before.
Yeah, not glad yeah, again, I did not plan to tell him to do it. I just felt like, if we don't do it, we're gonna regret it later. And my gut tell me stuff for when stream seem to be very accurate at times. Stubbornly accurate at times.
Okay, I doubt we'll hit the end of the game today. That's very likely tomorrow, not tomorrow, next week.
Yeah, we have either 1 or 2 streams left. Hesitant free. Free, again, I say hesitant.
Which means we'll have a showcase Sunday after that. Try out some games that I purchased recently. And after that, Castlevania.
Yeah, and do you almost say pond?
Not sure. Anyway, there's our hammering nuisance. Yeah, I'll have to find... Yeah, I'll have to change the automod stuff afterwards. Yeah, we've seen this before. They've been hired to cause a hammering noise to start the rumor, to strengthen the rumor about the hammering curse and all that.
Yeah, let me say this. If this mission crushes the save again, I'm willing to abandon that one. Oh. Yeah, we have some Digimon that needs to devolve soon.
Yeah. Yeah, so humans, you don't need to make a loud hammering noise every night. I don't know what that word means. Because a human woman told me to do it. Stop it, you're scaring people. Scaring people? I had no idea. I was just happy to be paid. If I'd known people would be scared, I never would have taken the job. I can't just keep doing this now that I know how much trouble I've been causing. I'll stop.
Wait, why were you reading this?
I'm not sure if I picked that one or not.
Oh.
It could have been... I think I picked the other option that time.
Might be. Well, at least people got to see the other option. And again, sorry for nagging on it for so long.
It would have definitely become unfunny if we'd missed the opportunity to do it again, to finish it up finally.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we did get through it quickly.
Yeah. Last time it took a little bit time before we got lost, but now we kinda knew.
Okay. Senpai Rehabilitation, Rina Shinomiya's Crazy Journey, and Evil Dragon Amok.
Wait.
Okay.
Wait. Rina.
Oh, it's going to be her. Okay. Bird Pest Control. You sure you want a hacker team for this? Metropolitan Office woman. There are a lot of bird monsters on top of the Metropolitan Office. They're a real pain. Can you get rid of them? Ida, it was built up there. Please do something quickly, because the birds are pretty loud. Okay. Time to play the Scarecrow then. Hello, I've been waiting to hear from you. Just to make sure, you are the person who's taken my case, aren't you? Thank you. This matter is more than the staff and exterminator can handle. Since those monsters appeared on the roof, pigeons and crows have been flocking in here. The area around the Metropolitan Office is covered in their droppings. That's the main problem. It's resulting in a mountain of complaints from staff and people who live nearby. It's getting worse. We need you to drive the monsters away. The birds should go somewhere else once they're gone. Even if they do stay on the roof, the exterminator will be able to deal with them. We've restricted access for people's safety, but the elevator to the 40th floor is still operational. Once you reach the 40th floor, take another elevator, you can get to the roof from there. Best of luck. I guess I'm heading to the roof of the Metropolitan Office to drive away some Digimon. Okay. Yep, hello there. Who are you? Why are you in our home? What do you mean this isn't a Digimon home? It is, we live here. Yeah, you're lying. Bad humans should be punished. I think... Let's, the bee is going to be the bird whacker this time instead of the bee getting whacked by the birds. Okay, at least we got rid of one of them. That would have been hilarious if we could have killed them all in one shot.
Oh dear.
Clip into the wall again. Okay, Falcomon, meet Big Bird. Yeah, Vanna's max level has been for a bit, but
I feel like after this, so go on.
Yeah. Once we get access to allow, I think we should have another DX up, right? We should be able to digivolve them.
I think so too, and we should definitely save just in case.
Yeah. Ouch. We haven't done anything wrong. Why are you picking on us? He's evil. He'll kill us. Let's get out of here. How's it going? You've chased them away? Thank you. How many? 3 of them. Oh, is that it? I think there are still a lot more up there. But keep the good work. Why do we get the feeling we're going to run into a Big Brother situation here?
Oh, Mama? No, Mama Bird?
Yeah. Because it didn't actually say if they fled out the front door or, well, to the elevators.
Yeah. This building, I can see what they just allow us to do that for. I'm gonna guess mainly complained about that building for was so much loot you could easily miss.
Yeah, hello there. The evolutions. Hey, human, get out of our lair. We don't have to listen to some human. Who do you think you are? If you won't shut your mouth, we'll shut it for you. Alright, time to make some more KFD. Kentucky Fried Digimon. Fall flat in their face.
So I gotta check my food.
Need to stretch for a bit. Okay. Typically these are reserved for the whales, but, well, we'll make a drumstick with it all the same. Alright. Oh, and Trucker's max level. Okay, Necro got a new move. Let's see. Damn you, human. He's tougher than he looks. I hate to say this, but let's get out of here. Hello again. Any progress? Are you going to keep calling every 5 minutes? 3 more? Excellent. And the report says there's still 3 left. Please take care of those ones too. If there's even 1 left, the birds might not go. Thanks. Okay, now I can see why the exterminator went, fuck this shit, I'm out. Yeah, if you just got a little stick to get rid of birds, and you get face to face with a giant freaking phoenix, yeah, bye-bye. And of course, it's ultimates at the end. Okay, probably not really needed, but mostly saving now because, well, we had 1 crashed and we had to redo stuff, so might as well be prepared in case it happens again. Some thugs invading our sanctuary. Get out of here. We don't listen to no human. Doesn't make that's not double negative. You do listen. This is our sanctuary. No humans allowed. You won't back down. Fine, let's show them what we do to foolish intruders. Die, human brat. Okay, well, if we're making Kentucky Fried Digimon, we might as well go for the family bucket and get the whole group of them. I don't actually specifically like KFC that much, I must say, but I won't complain it if I get offered it. I think the release is going to hit max level from this.
There you go, almost back. However, for relocation, I need to use the bathroom as well.
Okay.
And yes, I will wash my hands.
Okay, spear another bird. And 1 left. Really? Don't think that's going to do much.
Also, wait. Yeah, these one is a mega, by the way.
Oh, they're getting finished all the same. Well, they would have been getting finished if they get hit. Here we go, 3 birds speared, ready for cooking. Yep. Oh, all 3 of them are max level now. Okay. Foolish intruder. Why do you want to take our sanctuary from us? We already intruders here. Bird droppings are causing problems for the people who own this office? Ridiculous. This land was originally a lush forest until humans came along and cut it down. The birds told us. Humans stole the birds as home, and now they have the audacity to say it's the birds that are the problem. Make me sick. We are not the ones who should leave. It's the foolish intruders, the humans. Now get out of our sanctuary. They'll probably start problems somewhere else. So you intend to persuade us with some clumsy lecture? As we just said, this is our sanctuary. But if you're so determined to drive us away, we'll have to take the birds and find a new home. And it's not because you persuaded us. If we have to stay here and listen to your drivel on, our sanctuary will be more of a hell. Sure, birdie, sure. Digimon, grow on, and our fretted friends, it's time to leave. Let's go. Let's find some other CEO's car to crap on. All the Digimon and birds have gone, and there shouldn't be any more trouble with droppings now. Thank you for driving the Digimon away. My colleagues and the residents are so glad everything's back to normal. But our problems might not be over yet. Where did they move to? My colleague just told me lots of Digimon and birds have shown up at another facility operated by the Metropolitan Office. I suspect they're the ones that left our room. Now that facility is covered in droppings. Luckily it's rarely used, so we just keep an eye on things for now and see how the situation develops. If we drive them away from there, they'll probably just relocate somewhere else. It must be painful having your home taken by humans. If we do it again, we'll end up going around in circles. This problem isn't going to be easy to solve. I think that's an actual problem when dealing with birds. They'll just move somewhere else and become a problem there.
Also, I really hope they improve the NPCs models in the next game.
Yeah. Believing in gods, dragon follower. We seek those who might help us prepare for the days at hand. Please reach out for more information. Matsui. I was saved by the dragon god. His followers are doubtlessly good. Michan, a cult. Okay.
I think I know who it is.
The client claims to be a follower of a dragon. It sounds very strange. We'll make contact and ask for details on the case. Waiting at K Cafe. Okay. Are you Keisuke? Dragon follower said there's someone here who will help us. I've come to meet him. I knew it. You are Keisuke. I could sense the juice of disaster from the streets. Okay. The juice is what would be called an aura in the human world. It's a very bad sign. Those from whom the juice of disaster flows are driven to both seek help from and give assistance to our church in order to expel the juice. Yeah, definitely a cult. It's no coincidence that you want to assist us, Keisuke. It's inevitable. The punctuation missing? That's the guiding hand of the Dragon God at work. Fear not. Have faith in the Dragon God, and your juice of disaster will be expelled in an instant. You just came to ask about a case? Not interested in our god? There's no need to be shy or embarrassed. Turns around to leave immediately. Okay. Wait, don't go. I understand. Let's go to the church. But before that, will you help me hand out some of our church's leaflets? No. I haven't reached today's quota. No, not quota. I mean, I haven't fulfilled my duty yet. If I don't fulfill my duty, I'll become unhappy and overflow with the juice of disaster. Thank you for being so concerned. So will you help me hand out the leaflets? You're an easy mark, Keisuke. Thank you ever so much. Let's hand them out on our way to the church.
Imagine if we had named him Hillian. You're an easy mark, Hillian. And then you would probably stare yourself and wonder what the heck you just accidentally did.
Or if we called them Mark. You're an easy mark, Mark.
Oh, come on. I mean, one of the viewers almost... Wait, that's Marco.
Close enough. You're an easy mark, Marco.
Thank God, you're evil.
Okay, we're in Akihabara. Our church is holy ground. Let's hand out the leaflets. Get the attention of passerbys and give them the leaflets. I'll go over and do the same. I'll be back when I'm finished. Yeah, totally freaking cult stuff. Let's just dump these stupid things in the trash and be done with it.
Yeah.
It's just leaflets. From that church? I don't want it. If you do what you preach, I'll just end up poor. I don't want any part of it. It sounds like the typical pay us and you'll get into heaven bullshit. Prosperity gospel, where the only ones getting prosperity are the quote-unquote priests who get paid a fuck ton, while everyone else just wallows in, well, not having a single fucking cent in their name.
Yeah.
It's leaflets. Are you a fellow member of the church? I thought I saw the juice of happiness flowing from you. I think you can tell, but I've been overflowing with the juice of happiness ever since I joined the church. Let us continue to follow our teachings and offer prayers to our God.
And in the past, cult was just a regular word if it wasn't associated with anything bad. It was just... Yeah, it was basically what you call...
A religious group?
Yeah, it was just normal, like the cult of Apollo in ancient Greece. They used to call that cult of Apollo. Those that worked in Apollo's temple, basically.
Yep.
And all that, but later, as we went on later in, let's see, 18 or 19th centuries, it very much became a word for, yeah, those who want to say their religion, so on.
Yes, it basically became a word for this bullshit, where it's just some scamming fuckers taking advantage of people, well, we're vulnerable or easily misled, and other things that make them easy prey.
Yeah.
Oh, someone from your church gave me a leaflet downtown yesterday. You worship a powerful dragon god who controls destruction and rebirth, right? Basically, it said that your god is amazing. You say believing in that god will bring eternal happiness, but I don't buy it. Yeah. So, these two... Okay. For a second, I misread that as Octomom. Those two are still freaking at it with that.
I know this Octodad, it was hilarious. I wonder, will they make Octomom? Wait, his wife would probably be Octomom. You know what? I will not jump into that rabbit hole.
Oh, is it a coupon? What? Just a leaflet? No thanks, you can have it back. Hello there. Hey there, huh? What's this leaflet? You're not in this church, are you? You don't have to hide it. Freedom of religion is guaranteed in this country. You can believe whatever you want. But there's something fishy about this church. Our hotline gets a lot of people reporting that they've been swindled. I'm afraid I can't say any more than that. Ongoing investigation. There's a pesky little thing called the Personal Information Protection Law. Sorry, but you'll have to ask someone else. Something suspicious going on. I'll ask the woman who used to be in the church for more details. Used to be?
Yeah, also, by the way, before I forget, one time I was walking to work. Someone stopped me and I told them, I'm not interested in, like, if you're from Jehovah or something like that, I'm not interested in pamphlet. And they said, no, it's not a pamphlet about that. It's just something else. All right, I will grab it and read it later when I get to work. I get to work and I get to sit down to just read stuff before I start working. And they click on the pamphlet and guess what?
It was.
Yeah, so much for preaching that it's a sin to lie, and what do? They lie to my face.
Yeah. I think that's because groups like that and to some degree, from what I've heard, the entire fucking church anyways, put in a little, what's the word, caveat, that it is a sin to lie only to other members / believers of the faith. AKA, you can lie all you fucking want against everyone who you consider to be a heretic.
And in the original, really old text, really old one, before the damn thing split up, in their book very much said, respect other religion.
Yeah. Get away from me. I said I don't want anything more to do with your church. I'm not buying any of your so-called holy water, no matter how many times you pester me. You don't know about the holy water? Are you going to be baptized? Why did you answer yes to that case? Whatever. I see. Let me tell you, when you join that church, you receive a small bottle. The church bigwigs say it's filled with holy water containing the power of their god. Of course, it doesn't come free. It costs 100,000 yen. They said it usually costs twice as much, and that you shouldn't miss out on this chance to get it at half price, which is what all MLM bullshit says. Like, it's actually twice as pricey, but it actually never is. Just be careful of quote-unquote discounts like that. They also say that I would be plagued by misfortune if I didn't buy it. Looking back, they were clearly trying to intimidate me. I prayed to their gods for happiness and bought several bottles of holy water, but I just ended up poor and unhappy. Online forums were filled with people saying how there's something suspicious about that church. I should have been more cautious. Be careful. Oh, looks like you've handed out all the leaflets. Thank you. I'm finished too. Let's go. Let's get to the church. It's this way. You want to ask something first? The price of the holy water? 100 bottles, 100 yen a bottle? That's correct. It does contain the power of our gods. Of course it's expensive. Right? But you get a 30% discount if you meet your leaflet quota. Fulfill your duty. Yeah, I'm starting to very much doubt the first part in that name over there.
Yeah. Also, it's just disturbing so many levels. Sorry, go on.
The only thing that might be genuine about them is the fact that they are probably genuinely a high school girl, but beyond that, they're as two-faced as they come, I think.
That or brainwashed.
Now I'm kind of curious how you could play around with that in video games by giving characters descriptive names that are completely inaccurate. Like calling a swindler an honest tradesman or something as their freaking title/name.
I think there has been, but they are usually written in a way that feels rather sarcastic.
Yeah. It's a bargain. Our god is truly benevolent. X to doubts. Don't look at me like that. Even I think it's a little strange. Dragon Follower wants you to erase all the bad things people have written about our church on the net, Keisuke. I can understand that, but identifying those people and punishing them is taking things too far. Okay, so at least she's not up to her neck in this bullshit. No, he hasn't told us to punish them yet, but I think that's what he has in mind. I'm starting to think maybe he really is going too far. But I'll be unhappy if I oppose the church. A low-ranking member like me couldn't possibly do that. God might be real. And this is the trap that many people find themselves in that, they get isolated from other perspectives, and they just get hammered in from above that they have to be, that the leadership and such has to be right, which, well, with the amount of indoctrination going on, starts to overwrite their victims' own decision-making abilities.
Yeah, and there's actually laws against this.
Yeah, which is why those cults tend to just fuck off to compounds out in the middle of nowhere.
This